right, guys, we just got put in MGC. You see our ATR is 4.4, so we're going for 2. 32.3, so we're going to be up here at 30. 30.3. MGC. Yeah, somewhere around 2. 32.3. We'll go one tick. That's about half. And our stop is just above the edge band right here. Get this where you can see it. And we'll see what happens. We're running the auto. Auto got us in there. I forgot to run MGC. I would usually be going for 5, but you got to set the auto to 5 contracts. See if we get a signal on something else. In the meantime, it's looking like it could. Now, I'm taking these based on the video I made yesterday, so if you want to see that one, look on YouTube. It's the video from yesterday. We're going for half an ATR of 2, ATR 2. We're catching the signal candle and the one right before it. I wish I was in this for 5. Some of the other instruments here look like they could be primed up for a long any second. I don't know if I can.
What order submitted?
If I can, I'm gonna add 4 more. Get up to 5 on this. Or if that comes back, let me be in for 5. It's probably gonna go
Order filled.
there. Okay, now we're in for 5.
Order submitted. Order submitted.
All right, so there we go. I wanted to be in for 5. We're in for 5 now. We're stopped just above the edge band here. Really, you want to be above the edge band or the signal candle. All right, so there we go. going for half the ATR. The ATR at the time was a hair over 4. So half would be 2.1, which is really close where we're at there. This trade you see here on the M2K, that's just a historical marker. We weren't trading back then that early. Not for sure we'd get a long on one of these others. We'll see. Getting a little pullback, but that's to be expected. You know, these are momentum plays. The indicator's looking for momentum. Sometimes after a momentum move, you'll get a little pullback and then it'll keep going. If you want to be real conservative, once you get, you know, halfway to your target, you could go to break even, you can start moving your stop, but I wouldn't. You just get knocked out too often. Just got to be patient. Let your plan play out. I got the auto set up on all these instruments with my profit target and stop loss set quite a ways away. So as soon as it gets us in, you can adjust those to match the ATR values. The gold went a little sideways, still below our edge band. Never really threatened to stop out yet. Obviously, we don't like these sideways candles. Want it to just go, but it's how it goes sometimes. We got about halfway there, almost. And if you get a lot of these sideways candles and can get a little green, want to close it, it's not the worst thing in the world because it is kind of a lot of indecision here. One thing with gold, everything else is going up. A lot of times gold will go down, but not always. But right now we got all the indices going up. A lot of times gold will go the opposite direction. But see, after all this, I would like to see, are we going to get some follow through? Get a close below some of these wicks. If it doesn't make it at this point and it just keeps bouncing around here, you know, not a good sign, obviously.
Order canceled. Order canceled.
And there we go. So we got a signal, got our analyzer here, taking half the ATR. At the time, it was 4.2, 4.3. If you're using the bot, you know, it's going to get in for you. It's going to place your ATM above and below. And you just set it to be quite a bit above and below. And as soon as it gets in the trade, you adjust them. Or you can do it with a NT8's ATM. It's just it's not as easy to get in right that second that the signal is ready, but there's a trade, first trade of the day. If there's another one, I'll be back. All right, guys, we're getting some signals here on pretty much everything. Order submitted. We're gonna try to manage these. I wasn't expecting to get something on everything. Okay, try to just work on these one at a time. I'm gonna close that one. I think I'm gonna close this one. I can tell those are pretty far. Let's look at M2K 10. We're looking for 5. We're gonna be at 93. 93. And we come close, but I hadn't hit that yet. Okay, let's look at oil. Okay, oil, or it'd be about 1, somewhere around 20, so 18. Okay. MES wasn't quick enough. MES just got hit. I didn't even have time to move it. It just instantly got hit. Yeah, sorry about that. These all just popped at once. See if we can get make sure we got M2K right. So 10, we're looking at 5. 02. Yeah, we're at 98. We're looking for about 93. Yeah, that's about right. Oil should be about right.
Order filled.
Oh, I didn't move these. I missed the MES. We wouldn't be hit yet. Technically, we would be somewhere around here. And somewhere here. $13. Yeah, we'll see how that plays out. I didn't have my brackets on here. And these got pretty low, so I closed them out, but let's see if I was right. The 156, say 75, 80 in that range. So we'd be looking for 700. Yeah, that one made it. The Y made it. I think I closed the Q out because it looked like it got way down there, 84. So we're looking for 40. We're looking for 31. Yeah, so the Q made it. I may not have got here. I just noticed it was down here pretty far and I had too many going at once, but it made it. The ES, here's where our line should have been. We'll see if it makes it. Oil's getting there. M2K, I think M2K is getting there. Yeah, I had the MES set and it just hit the brackets before I could move them. But here's where they should have been. We'll see if it plays out. Still waiting on oil, M2K, the Q, the Y made it. I closed those out manually, so it turned the strats off. I'm gonna turn them back on. Okay. I'm gonna double check oil. It was around 40. Going for 20. Yeah, it's about right. Okay. Looks like M2K is about to hit. So the Y made it, Q made it, ES is trying. Oil is just sitting there doing what oil does. M2K getting close. I might watch this oil. I might get out of oil. It gets back into these wicks over here. I don't really trust oil most of the time. Here goes the Russell. A little bit more. A move like this. We had to pull back here. Maybe it'll push down. And this hard drop, pull back. Little drop. We might get a little pullback and then go back down. Oh, we're getting one in gold over here. Oh, we got a minute. This is not, I'm going to take these off. This is not our actual profit targets. Yeah, the M2K, I'm expecting a little pullback here, and hopefully it continues. Oil gets in the green, I'm probably just gonna get out of it. Gold, 30 seconds, see if we get put in there. Still waiting to see if this ES would have made it. I had my brackets messed up. We already got taken out. But technically, we'd still be in this, pretty close to even.
Order submitted.
Okay, we're in gold. At 263, so we're looking for $1.40, so 40. That's pretty good. A little bit below edge band. See how that plays out.
Order filled.
And get out of that oil. The Y made it, Q made it. Waiting to see if the ES would have made it. Still in this Russell. I expected this pullback. See if it continues down. This is a historical indication. We actually won this trade. The way the brackets are set up in the bot, it thinks that's where those were, but same thing here. We actually won this trade. When I closed out manually, I turned the bot off. I had to turn it back on. So this is just historical readings. Looks like gold is going our way so far. It was. This Russell, we're still in. And this big move up, come down. And this could be a 50% move. It may flip on us. May just bounce off to 50 or so and then go down. We'll see. I kind of expected this pullback here. You see oil, see why I got out of oil. If oil doesn't go right away and you have a chance to get out, I usually just get out. That was pretty crazy having 5 signals all at once. You want your stop, it's personal preference, either just above the high of the candle or a little ways above the edge band, or both, just somewhere in this area. You want to give it some room. This oil, we were roughly at that time in this area. I think somewhere in here. We'll see if it makes it. I got out for a tick or two. This Russell's gonna make us wait, make us sweat. Gold almost made it. 2 ticks away. The gold high of the day, right there. He was going to test that. Let's see oil going in our favor. After I got out. The oil made it. without me, but it made it. So the Y, the Q, oil. We're waiting on the Russell. Gold come 2 ticks away. See if it'll push back up there. ES, I messed up on my brackets, but we got them marked. We'll see if it makes it. The gold's got some resistance up here. It's pretty much where it hit earlier. Didn't quite. We needed it to get into here again. It tested it once. See if it's going to make it back up there. Our stop's below the edge band right through here from the signal candle.
Order canceled.
All right, gold got us. I'm 2 ticks away from our profit and then went down and stopped us out. And now it's going to make sell signal. So let's see what we got. Okay. 220. Well, we got a minute left. Let's see what happens. All right, we got 10 seconds. So you want to get ready. We're looking for basically 11 ticks. We're going to be
Order submitted.
39, that's close. Yeah, 39, 39.1. Or then our stop. Somewhere around in there. So here's our edge band. Here's top the candle. I'll give it a few ticks. And then at the time we were about 2.2, 2.3, so it'd be 1.1. So yeah, that's pretty close. Russell is turning on us. See what happens. While we have a stop. Oh, something
Order canceled.
just happened. Something just spiked. I'm gonna protect this. I don't want to get spiked out. I'm gonna close
Order filled.
this gold that we were in. I don't want something to spike us out. Although it made it. So gold, we had that loss. Then that one actually made it to our target. It's pretty much where I got out. M2K made it. Oil made it, even though I got out early. Y made it. Q made it. We're still waiting on the MES. Yeah, I lost that one because I didn't have the brackets ready. But here's where our target would be. Stop would have been there. We'd still be in this one. But we did have a little loss on gold. We're still up 650. And market's getting kind of choppy. We still got, we could quit here. There's nothing wrong with quitting here. You're 650 up. There's nothing wrong with that. But we get another signal. I'll come back. All right, guys, here we go. Getting a signal on gold after that flurry of 5 trades at a time, all at once.
Order filled.
And I don't have brackets on here. Well, we're looking for about $1. At that time, it was around 2 to 36, 35. We go 35. Yep, we almost hit it. Actually did hit it. I wasn't fast enough. We're looking for 35 right here. There it is.
Order filled.
Sorry, I didn't have my brackets up there, but we were looking for about 1.2, which is roughly 35. We got it. I got out. I get these set up correctly for the next one. All right, let's see what happens. I'll be back. All right, guys, we're getting a signal on oil. We're going to take a stab at that.
Order submitted.
Here we go. A little bit above the edge band. We're at roughly 11 ticks. So around, come on, 6. Then I got a runner on here. See how that pans out. I'm not a huge fan of trading oil, but we'll see how it goes. I was looking at the wrong thing. All right, we're about more like 7 ticks, I think. $32, $15. So I can't remember what that was at the exact time. Thought it was more like 11. We're gonna put it back. 6. See if we can break through this resistance here. Port. Show you what I thought was going to happen. Don't pay attention to these target lines. We're going for half the ATR. At the time, it was these 2 candles, so it's kind of a lot bigger than it is right this second. What I thought was going to happen, people are going long here, and there's a big washout. Then I thought it'd keep going up, but still coming down. So keep an eye on that. See if there's anything else forming around here. We won every trade today except this long. Then we won this one, won this one. We won on all of them so far. We won on oil earlier, but I chickened out and got out early, but it made it. It looks like we're right at our window. If we get the signal. I'll wait one more candle since we're in oil anyway. We're getting by on something. We'll take this gold, even though it's outside our window. If that's still there when it closes, we'll take it. Might get some sells on some of these. You gotta kind of watch, see what kind of box we're in. You know, we're in a channel here, so it's not bad. We'll see. Oil did what it does. Gets close. Thought maybe we're gonna get some sells on these, but on these indices, but I guess not. We got 20 seconds or so here. In right now, gold is about 8 ticks. It'll be it. All right.
Order submitted.
Here we go. We're gonna put this at about 8 ticks. Put our stop a little bit below the edge band of the signal candle. If this body was down here, I'd be below that body, but we're gonna stick below the actual edge band. And we're 8 ticks, which is pretty much in line with half the ATR. Now I'm gonna mess with a runner on this one. Hopefully.
Order canceled.
There we go. If you've watched me trade before, you know how conservative I am on these runners. Oil's bouncing off of, it's just that weird wick. We'll see if it'll break through that. Wicking down here again. There's something going on there. In the middle of this huge, we're diddling in the middle, but see what happens. You know, I really just don't trust oil. Probably gonna lock in a couple ticks. The way it's bouncing off of this level. A little paranoid when it comes to oil. It usually makes it right after I get out. I trail our runner up just a couple ticks here. And we're outside our window. Everything's getting choppy. the kind of in this box. But it doesn't matter, it's outside our window. I'm gonna trail this oil down a couple ticks. And on these runners, you could put your runner down here, follow the edge band. I just hate turning a good trade into a bad trade. I'm really conservative on the runners. You know, sometimes you look at a chart and it just has this boing, 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 boing up. Most time it does this. So oil, I'm just gonna chase it down. It's broke through this level, hasn't actually, I have one little close below it, but that's just some kind of wiki fake out level. I'm not putting a whole lot of stock in that. See if we get one more close under
Order canceled.
well, there you go. That'll work. So now we got our runner in play. This is a big wiki candle. It's probably gonna come up and hit us. I'll leave it there. Gold is probably gonna start. Oh, there we go. We're out. Maybe we'll get lucky on oil one time. Being this big candle, I'm sure it's gonna want to boink back up. I'm gonna take what I can off of this candle. Call it a day. We had a good day.
Order canceled.
All right, there we go. Whoa, $1,000 exactly. Pretty good. All right, guys. So that's the how we get more points out of these. Going for half the ATR. Stop above the edge band or the candle in that area. And $1,000. I'll take that any day. All right, guys. I know that was a long one, but I really wanted to show you this technique and how to trade this in a more dynamic fashion. And it's very reliable. You know, we had a good day. You saw a lot of examples. If you want to know where to get this indicator in the auto, go over to proedgetrading.com. There's a lot more information in there. There's a lot more videos on YouTube about all these things. We encourage you to join us on Discord. We're there live all day, answering questions, sharing our setups. You can come down here, check out, get your files immediately. And yeah, we appreciate it, and stay patient out there, wait for the setups. And we will see you on the next one. Thanks.